Thank you. New question, the member from Etobicoke North.
Merci, Monsieur le Président. Ma question est pour le ministre des Affaires civiques et de l'immigration et du commerce international, the Honourable Michael Chan. Speaker, to our guests in the upper gallery, Assalamu alaikum, marhaba, ahlan wa sahlan. Speaker, I want to let the youngest of our visitors know that they no longer have to sleep under their beds here in Canada, as many continue to do, in order to avoid being bombed or shelled. Speaker, Ontario has welcomed over 14,000 refugees as part of the federal effort to bring 25,000 Syrians to Canada. I am humbled, honoured, grateful and proud of the province of Ontario under Premier Wynne, as well as Prime Minister Trudeau, for the open and genuine welcome extended to these newest of Canadians. In addition, we provided funding to support Lifeline's Syria's effort to help resettle refugees from the Syrian conflict in the GTA through private sponsorship. Speaker, would the Minister describe for this House what Ontario is doing to support refugee resettlement in Ontario?
Minister of Citizenship, Immigration and
Thank you, Speaker.
Trade.
I want to thank the Honourable Member from Etobicoke North asking the question. Speaker, I also want to welcome the newcomers from the Syrian conflict to Ontario and to Canada. Speaker, they are one of us. At the same time, Speaker, I want to thank the great work done by a settlement services agency called COSTI. They have done great work, Speaker. Speaker, Ontario has supported and continues to support refugees and other vulnerable people from all over the world. That's why last year we announced $8.5 million to support the travel, arrival, settlement and integration of refugees in Ontario. We also committed $2 million for international aid. Speaker, Ontario has allocated over $6 million to enhance sponsorship support and resettlement services in targeted communities. Speaker, we are proud of the work that we have done so far. Thank you.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Speaker, as an MPP and MD, I was disheartened and disturbed when the former Harper government cut healthcare services for refugees in Canada, who, as you will know, are some of the most vulnerable people on the planet. In fact, it is a matter of public record that the Leader of the Opposition, in an earlier incarnation, voted to cut federal refugee healthcare. Health professionals saw the suffering caused by these unilateral cuts, and even the Supreme Court of Canada called the cuts cruel and unusual.
And your question on government policy is?
Government, Speaker, reinstated access to these essential healthcare services for refugee claimants through the Ontario Temporary Health Program. And Ontario has always been a place that stands up for people fleeing from war, famine and persecution. Would the Minister please inform this chamber about our government's healthcare for refugees and new Canadians here in Ontario?
Thank you. Minister.
Minister of Health and Long-Term Care.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Health, long-term care.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd also like to welcome our guests here today. Ahlan wa sahlan, assalamu alaikum, marhaban bikum fi Canada. And Mr. Speaker, I'm proud to announce that as of last Friday, in fact, April the 1st, the federal government fully restored the refugee health program, which was, as we know, drastically cut in 2012. And our province has welcomed to date over 14,000 Syrian refugees here in Ontario. And that's something that we all should be proud of and can share credit for the welcoming for these individuals. At the Ministry of Health, we're working with all our healthcare providers, with a range of partners, with our community service organizations to ensure that all the proper health supports, together with our federal government, all the proper health supports are provided for our new guests to this country. Welcome again, and I'm so proud to be here with them this morning.